Next is Amber Sheth from Rhinelander High School. When we talked briefly before the event, she hadn't decided whether it was Homer or Shakespeare who was her favorite, but she plumped for Homer. Amber Sheth from Rhinelander High.
The Tables Turned by William Wordsworth. Up, up, my friend, and quit your books, or surely you'll grow double. Up, up, my friend, and clear your looks. Why all this toil and trouble? The sun above the mountain's head, a freshening lustre mellow, through all the long green fields has spread, his first sweet evening yellow. Books! 'Tis a dull and endless strife. Come, hear the woodland linnet, how sweet his music. On my life, there's more of wisdom in it. And hark, how blithe the throstle sings. He too is no mean preacher. Come forth into the light of things. Let nature be your teacher. She has a world of ready wealth, our minds and hearts to bless. Spontaneous wisdom breathed by health, truth breathed by cheerfulness. One impulse from a vernal wood may teach you more of man, of moral evil and of good, than all the sages can. Sweet is the lore which nature brings. Our meddling intellect misshapes the beauteous forms of things. We murder to dissect. Enough of science and of art. Close up those barren leaves. Come forth and bring with you a heart that watches and receives.
Amy Teskey now from Heartland Arrowhead High School. Favorite poet, Sylvia Plath. Amy Teskey.
One Day by Tracy K. Smith. The earth is dry, and they live wanting, each with a small reservoir of furious music, heavy in the throat. They drag it out, and with nails in their feet, coax the night into being. Brief believing, a skirt shimmering with sequins and lies. And in this night that is not night, each word is a wish, each phrase a shape their bodies ache to fill. I'm going to braid my hair, braid many colors into my hair. I'll put a long braid in my hair and write your name there. They defy gravity to feel tugged back. The clatter, the mad slap of landing. And not just them, not just the ramshackle family, the Tios, Primitos, not just the Baileor whose heels have notched and hammered time so the hours flow in place like a tin river, marking only what once was. Not just the voices of scraping against the river, nor the hands nudging them farther. Fingers like blind birds, palms empty, echoing. Not just the women with sober faces and flowers in their hair, the ones who dance, as though they're burying memory, one last time beneath them. And I hate to do it here, to set myself heavily beside them. Not now that they've proven the body a myth, a parable for what not even language moves quickly enough to name. If I call it pain, and try to touch it with my hands. My own life. It lies still, and the music thins, a pulse felt for through garments. If I lean into the desire it starts from, if I lean unbuttoned into the blow of loss after loss, love tossed into the ecstatic void, it carries me with it farther, to chords that stretch and bend like light through colored glass. But it races on, toward shadows where the world I know and the world I fear threaten to meet. There was always a road, the sea, dark hair, dolor. Always a question bigger than itself. They say that you're leaving Monday. Why can't you leave on Tuesday?
Ian Walls will be up next from Milwaukee High School of the Arts. Favorite poet, Edgar Allan Poe.
The True Blue American by Delmore Schwartz. Jeremiah Dixon was a true blue American, for he was a little boy who understood America, for he felt that he must think about everything, because that's all there is to think about. Knowing immediately the intimacy of truth and comedy, knowing intuitively how a sense of humor was a necessity for one and for all who live in America. Thus, natively and naturally, when on an April Sunday in an ice cream parlor, Jeremiah was requested to choose between a chocolate sundae and a banana split, he answered unhesitatingly, having no need to think of it. Being a true blue American, determined to continue as he began, rejecting the either-or of Kierkegaard and many another European, refusing to accept alternatives, refusing to believe the choice of between, rejecting selection, denying dilemma, electing absolute affirmation, knowing in his breast the infinite and the gold of the endless frontier, the deathless West. Both. I will have them both, declared this true blue American in Cambridge, Massachusetts on an April Sunday, tutored by the great department stores, by the 5 and 10, taught by Christmas, by the circus, by the grandeur and vulgarity of Niagara Falls and the Grand Canyon, tutored by the grandeur, vulgarity, and infinite appetite, gratified and shining in the darkness of the light, on Saturdays at the double bills of the moon pictures, the consummation of the advertisements of the imagination of the light, which is, as it was, the infinite belief in infinite hope. Jeremiah Dixon.
Anna Wolf's from Arrowhead Union High School, senior. Favorite poet, she says, is Alfred Lord Tennyson.
Virtuosi by Liesl Mueller. In memory of my parents. People whose lives have been shaped by history, and it is always tragic, do not want to talk about it. Would rather dance, give parties on thrift shop china. You feel wonderful in their homes, 2 leaky rooms, nests they stowed inside their hearts on the road into exile. They know how to fix potato peelings and apple cores, so you smack your lips. The words "start over again" holds no terror for them. Obediently they rise and go, with only a rucksack or a tote bag. If they weep, it's when you're not looking. To tame their nightmares, they choose the most dazzling occupations, swallow the flames in the sunset sky, jump through burning hoops in their elegant tiger suits. Cover your eyes. There's one walking on a thread 30 feet above us. Shivering points of light leap across her body. And she works without a net.